They look great in red, and I'm sure you can all agree that they don't look a day over 121 years old. I'm getting ready for what must be the biggest and greatest event of 2025, the Awdry Extravaganza 5. At the Talyllyn Railway in North Wales, we are celebrating 80 years since the first book was published in the Reverend W. Awdry's Railway series. That book was called The Three Railway Engines. And so we're celebrating across an extravagant 3-day event, from the 18th to the 20th of July 2025. Join presenter Tim Dunn and myself, Terrier55 Stepney, as we go live on the Talyllyn Railway YouTube channel.
We are sorry to announce that the 1951 service has been delayed. This is due to report of animals on the track.
We know not everybody will be able to visit the railway in person, as not all transportation around the world is as reliable as the railways on Sodor. Fear not though, as unlike anything we've attempted before, we'll be hosting a live stream on all 3 days of the event. You know, this illustration really reflects the work and effort that the livestream planning team have put in to making what is easily our best itinerary yet. Let me talk you through what's in store at what will be the last Awdry Extravaganza. For a while. We begin right at the start, at 8:25 AM on Friday the 18th of July. Our first port of call is the wharf, where a member of the Awdry family will conduct the handover ceremony, welcoming the Sodor guests to the Talyllyn. Since his visit last year, Sir Handel has been bragging endlessly about the attention he gets at these events. So this year, Duke has joined him to make sure that he stays on track with his work. We'll find Duke a moment on camera, and maybe even ride in the cab, as this lost engine, heroic, wise and grand, puffs up and down the wharf. Our Friday stream will end with an extravaganza classic, the Fred Special, at 9:30 AM. Saturday the 19th is the big one, beginning again at 8:25 AM with a wander around the wharf, seeing if any more of our Sudrian friends are willing to greet the livestream. 9:25 AM will be the first of our surprise video packets, focusing on Duke the Lost Engine and Mike the Small Engine. One of the excellent extras at the extravaganzas are the exhibitions, and at 9:55 AM we will take you on a tour of what's on display this year, with thanks to the archives of Mattel and the Narrow Gauge Railway Museum. Whilst we're there, we'll have a tour of the museum itself as well. A smaller star this year is Mike the Miniature Railway Engine, visiting from Arlesdale. Like the passengers, he will be going for a train ride on the narrow gauge. At 10:15 AM, we'll say hello to him as we make our way over to the fan tent. We have a special live diorama challenge taking place this year, where you can join in as we recreate illustrations from one of the Railway series stories in model form. There will also be different scales of test track, so that you can run your own models, and we look forward to seeing all of your imaginative creations. Whilst the livestream is on the air at 10:40 AM,
we'll reminisce about the previous times when a film crew has come to visit to film the famous engines. The TV train will be a very unique spectacle, recreating Peter Sam's special from 2 stories in the books. At 11 AM, our second surprise VT packet is focused all about the narrow gauge. There will be more story reads, showcases on the author's own versions of the engines, and even facts about his entire model layouts. We are going to be rocking and rolling on the railway at 12 PM, as Tim and I will travel with Mike the roller coaster. This is something that has never been done before, as we'll be riding in the cab of the miniature engine whilst aboard the narrow gauge train. There are many big railway milestones being celebrated in 2025. 80 years of the railway series, 70 years since the introduction of the Skarloey Railway, nearly 75 years since the Talyllyn was preserved, and 200 years of modern rail travel worldwide. A quickfire quiz of these, along this unusual journey, will put our knowledge to the test. We'll also respond to some of your questions, so if there's anything you want to ask about the Talyllyn, the Awdry connection, or railways in general, leave a comment below for the Q&A. We are of course hosting this livestream, and the event overall, to celebrate and raise awareness for the Talyllyn Railway, so do consider supporting them either online or in person, as they continue to plan a major redevelopment for their 75th anniversary. After the thrill of a 7-mile long roller coaster, we break for lunch, before welcoming you to Abergynolwyn at 1:40 PM to learn more about Peter Sam and Sir Handel. They've both been very proud to take the Mid-Sodor special, The Picnic. We'll wave the train away at 2 PM, deliberately being left behind, because we'll head inside to take you around the second of our exhibitions. This will focus on the Reverend W. Awdry's own model collection, with the rare chance to see both Farquhar Branch and Ulfstead Road in operation together. 2:20 PM begins our third surprise packet, suitably all about Awdry's models and the island of Sodor. There's so many surprises in store throughout the entire stream schedule, and we can't wait for you all to enjoy them with us. (3:15 PM) is a moment that has been a year in the making, as Sir Handel has agreed to have another race with our star, the reasonably nice Carr. Really, this is a race with the talking train. Meanwhile, our onboard correspondents will be keeping their eyes on the roads, for what will surely be the jewel of a lifetime. Before the race begins, we will play a recap of our 2024 livestream to show you just how close a rematch it may just be. It's not always about winning, and we must learn that from the start. No matter who wins the road versus rail race, at 4:30 PM we will be announcing the winners of the Just Like Awdry Diorama Challenge raffle, after having a look at all of the wonderful entries that you've sent us this year. Our Saturday livestream ends at 5 PM, but join us just 24 hours later for one last treat. At 5 PM on Sunday the 20th of July, we will see the end results of the Diorama Live challenge, seeing if we've successfully made models to recreate an entire story over the event, all taking place at the very railway where many of those tales originated. Don't tear up, but at 5:45 PM is the grand finale, where we'll unite as many engines and people as possible to say goodbye to the Awdry Extravaganza. There's one last surprise for you all before we sign off from the livestream for good. But that'll have to wait for when you tune in to the Awdry Extravaganza 5 livestream over the 18th to the 20th of July 2025. The Awdry Fivestream, if you will. If that wasn't enough, there are 2 more live streams of our evening events. The Railways of Sodor lecture, read by Tim Dunn and Richard Awdry, will begin at 7:30 PM on Friday. Plus an inside look at 4 Little Engines at 70 on Saturday evening. Both are available through the Talyllyn Railway website. The whole of the Extravaganza planning team have put in a lot of thought and work to make this all happen, making sure that you can be involved in the Extravaganza wherever you are in the world. Please make sure to adjust everything to your own local time zone, as all of the times listed in this video are in British summertime. Even better still, if you can come and visit us in person at the Talyllyn Railway in North Wales, we would love to have you there. And even if you haven't managed to book any of these specials, don't worry, still come along and enjoy a train ride through the beautiful countryside, and meet all of our Sodor guests. The exhibition at Abergynolwyn is available on the day, as are the cab rides with Duke at Wharf, and everyone is invited to come along and enjoy the activities going on in the fan tent. If you can't make it, then please subscribe to the Talyllyn Railway YouTube channel and tune in for 3 railway days with myself and Tim Dunn. If you have any questions for both of us as we ride up the line on a miniature engine on a narrow gauge railway, then let us know by leaving them in the comments. Right, time to look up how to beat a train in a car race. Yeah, well, at least we don't have a steamroller.